What's up, guys? Welcome back to Press Start. My name is Andy, and I'm here with Colton, and we are playing some Star Wars Battlefront, and we're going to do some survival. Which do you want to do?
We're going to do Solus.
Solus. Okay, cool. All right, and you got this game. You pre-ordered it, right?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, good. A split screen. Are we doing super hard?
You got to hit A.
Join. All right.
All right.
Who the hell am I? I guess. Like in the holiday hat I got going on. All right. So how long have you played this game so far? Like how far in are you?
I probably have a good 20, 30 hours into the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting close to the...
Oh, press A, yeah.
Shock Trooper. Oh, do you want to do...
No. What was going to happen was the stupid EA thing. You're good.
Okay.
Okay, so you're close to the Shock Trooper, which is the last one?
No, I'm close to the Scout Trooper, which is the second to last one.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm about 30 so far, so I'm not near any of that stuff, but I'm really excited for it. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'll underestimate the game, but there was definitely a point where I was like, it went from basic excitement to definitely super hyped for it. So.
Let's see what blasters I want to use.
Okay. So the targeting rifle is my personal favorite, but I think
the E11 Imperial.
Yeah. I think I'll go with this. And which hand are you going to go with? You're going to go marksman?
I'm going to go soldier.
Okay. Actually, because there'll be AT-ATs, or I'll do this. Okay, cool. All right.
What I really love about the survival modes, it gives you a story. Like there's no...
Well, I wouldn't say a story, but there's, like, there's a framework.
It gives you like a little narrative.
Right, yeah.
It gives you a little narrative. Because a lot of people complain about like, there's no story to the game. When people were complaining about paying $60, they could justify $60.
You know...
And I feel like this is all right. Because I would rather have this than like not so well put together story.
Yeah, I can see that. And I think, I don't know, it's very specific where $60 is kind of in question for me.
Right.
Because you'll have a game like this where I feel like there's more than enough modes. Multiplayer has a bunch to do. There's a good bit of single player stuff too if you want it.
Right.
But then you have stuff like Rainbow Six Siege recently, and Evolve was the biggest one where that was just multiplayer.
Right.
So I think, I don't know, going forward, you know, this kind of stuff is definitely more okay than everything else. So I guess we're going to use this as kind of a mini review too. So if you had to like review this game, what would you say is like good about it? What do you have against it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just say this: the game is just visually pleasing.
Oh, it's very beautiful.
I missed that.
Shit.
Yeah, it's very visually pleasing. So Star Wars fans are just gonna go nuts about it.
Yeah, it's very much fan service to the original trilogy.
Right. And I guess my problem with it is just the classes and the cards. That's a little weird to me. I guess I didn't really like. It's not in that many games, and it's just different, and I'm just really just not with it.
Okay. Like, it doesn't break the game, but you think it just kind of feels out of place?
Yeah, it just feels out of place. I really wouldn't know how to, like, fix it, I guess.
Okay.
But, yeah.
It is a little, I will say it does take, like, a little getting used to or whatever, but,
I just feel like it's, like, really easy to, like, upgrade. Like, no problem. Like, all you have to do is make it a certain
drop pod. Okay. Now, a lot of people definitely are complaining about the lack of weapon customization, but I feel like...
That's essentially what I mean by the whole card thing.
Okay. See, I don't mind the lack of weapon customization just because there never was...
Yeah, you're not going to attach a grenade launcher to the blaster.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And plus, I don't know, I guess it's because of the lack of weapon customization that I'm more kind of accepting of the card thing, because that's where all real, you know, character differences come from. They said there was a TIE fighter.
TIE fighter?
Oh wait, I see it.
Oh, that's just
There are turrets up above if you want to go get some of those.
Yeah, I'll probably get
But since it's all multiplayer focused, what do you think of the modes? Because I think there are definitely some winners, but some are just kind of super okay.
A lot of people complained about the hero versus villains game mode, and I really don't see the problem with that.
Yeah, I think hero versus villains is fine.
It's fun.
If there's
it's just, I think it's.
We got some stuff over here. If there's any flaw with it, I think it's just that there are definitely certain villains or heroes that are like stronger than others.
Right, and everybody's complaining like about Palpatine and everything.
Yeah, if you're playing as Palpatine or Leia, you're definitely more needing to have really good soldiers defending you and stuff like that, or people need to have your back. What'd you get?
Squad shield.
Nice. I picked up a thermal encoder. Nah. Stop it. There you go. But I think it's well done. I don't know, I guess this is the problem with all the modes. I wish there was a little more map variety.
Yeah.
Not that there's like a lack of it, but just certain modes share too many maps, I think. But yeah, I guess I feel like that's a good one, but Hero Hunt is the one that stood out for me mostly because, and this is the achievement hunting guy out of me. I love, just getting all the achievements in certain games. And there's one where you have to win a game in every single mode or whatever.
Right.
And Hero Hunt, it's hard enough just to be the hero as it is, let alone win the game. And I don't know, I just feel like that one's kind of annoying. But, Walker Assault's obviously perfect.
Yeah, I love that. They fixed that from the beta because everybody was saying, it's too easy.
To win as Imperials?
Personally, I think it's harder to win as the Imperials.
I feel like it's well balanced. And
they balanced it out, but I'm just saying they just made it a little like.
I think the word is that there are opportunities, and there's like a more even amount of opportunities between Imperials and Rebels. Definitely
like people that don't play the objective, you can.
Your team
really suffers. Your team really suffers with that.
And that goes for the Imperials as well, where if you aren't defending the walkers and going, that thing's doing tons of damage to it, I need to take it out, you're going to lose just as easily. But yeah, I think the flying's very good.
I didn't think there was going to be AI with the flying.
Yeah, that kind of is
that surprised me.
It's surprising. I'm not sure if I like it actually. Like it's not
really.
I wouldn't hold it against it, but I feel like there's there's a point where I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm about to take this guy out. Yes, got him. And then it just feels kind of odd. Where it's like, oh wait, that wasn't a real guy.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt the experience. It definitely just feels kind of weird. I'll get this guy.
All right. I feel like it's a little weird just for the fact that that's the only game mode. That's the only game mode that has AI.
Alright, well, I didn't kill the AI, so I'm going to have to run that all day. Yeah, I think it's good that only that has AI. It says a lot.
I'm just a little thrown off that that's the only mode that has AI.
I guess I prefer that since everything else is like right in your face.
Right.
What was it? There was some big Titanfall's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
It's not the same game as Titanfall where, there's stuff going around all around you. So you need to have like, little bits of gratification here and there. So I'm definitely more okay with it. But I get what you're saying, that it just kind of stands out and it's a little weird or whatever, I guess. But, yeah, I'm not really sure what else to say about the game. Do you think it'll be Shooter of the Year, I guess, is the biggest question.
Wait, you said?
Do you think it'll be Shooter of the Year? Because we've obviously got Halo 5, Black Ops 3 is getting good reviews, Siege is coming out, people are really excited for that. Like, what are your thoughts on all those?
I'll definitely say it's in contention. I don't know if there's enough there, if there's enough here anyway, for Battlefront to get that. Because everybody's going nuts for Black Ops.
Yeah, it was really surprising that they actually, gave us a good one again.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, I feel like that might win. Yeah. What about you? What do you think?
I think on a pure content basis, it's not the best. Like it could have used. I'm not complaining. There's no single player campaign. It could use a bit more single player like offerings. Like even just, you clearly can make AI work. Just offer that for all the other modes, and I feel like people would have been fine.
Yeah.
And certain modes are definitely better than others. Like I don't think I'm ever going to play what's called Cargo. unless it like makes it for a challenge.
Right.
But I mean, other than that, just from a pure gameplay standpoint, this is my personal favorite shooter of the year.
Yeah.
It just is the most like gratifying and rewarding shooter I've played in quite a long time, and you know, just the Star Wars stuff is so very well done. So I just really love it. Will it win?
I kind of lean towards Halo a little bit, but that's I'm not saying shooter of the year.
Okay.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, I guess, just on a like side note, it's they improved it and they made it to what it should have been for Halo 4. So, but yeah, what were you saying?
Well, no, I mean, I think it's interesting to bring up Halo just because Halo, I mean, identity is a big part of why I really enjoy Battlefront because it gets all the like things that a good shooter and a good Star Wars game should have down. Right. And I'll get into this somewhere else on, you know, our channel probably sometime, but I feel like Halo 5 somewhat lost the identity of what makes a good Star Wars game.
Yeah.
And it's not that it makes it bad, it just makes it very unrewarding to play at points. Whereas this, like, I don't know, even playing this, like, I've played this mode tons of times.
Yeah, it's just so much fun to play this.
Yeah. Okay, drop pods coming in. Now, with all this, I think we should talk about DLC thoughts.
Okay.
Because what's yours first off for I Say Mine?
I wish it wasn't like $50.
Okay, yeah.
I'll say that.
Always fair.
But aside from that being the usual knock for it, if I'm getting it,
all right,
I'm excited.
Okay.
More game modes to an already like decent playlist.
There's a good playlist. I think
I mean, they're not obviously perfect, but but there is a variety. Yeah, if I'm getting it, I'm excited.
Okay.
Because you know it's gonna look beautiful.
Right.
And you know the maps are gonna look beautiful.
Would you recommend people get the pre-order the season pass?
I would only recommend it if you're a Star Wars nut.
Or have tons of money.
Or if you just hit the lottery and you just feel like spending that money, then I recommend.
Have nothing else to use and you don't want to burn it. I get you. No. Obviously, we at Press Start think that pre-ordering things is stupid and dumb. Yeah. Season pass are the fucking worst.
The most I pre-order is the day before, and I know I'm gonna get the game.
I will say, okay, so DLC-wise, let's get this out of the way. I think the fact that it hasn't even been out a week and it already offered a big new bunch of modes and like gameplay types is really, really freaking cool. So first off, good on you for that, EA. The Jakku stuff, if no one's gotten it, because it doesn't come out for like everyone until next week.
Well, I got it.
Well, I mean, if you pre-order it, you have it now, but if you didn't, it's super fun and the new game mode is pretty good. It's not great. I will say it is kind of similar to other modes, but still really fun. But honestly, DLC-wise, I think if EA made any mistake or whatever, it's that they didn't specify what was in the extra DLC because
and
because
that's such a huge. I don't like that. Why?
Well,
they want to be a surprise.
Well, I mean, there's always the element of surprise. I think the bigger issue is that a lot of it's probably Episode 7 stuff.
Right.
And they can't already spoil it because they've been super hush hush about that movie, which thank you Disney. So I think you know, maybe don't order it. I think even if you really enjoy the movie and the game, you know, and all that stuff, don't get it yet. Just because with all season pass and DLC that I've noticed, there's stuff that is super great and stuff that's kind of just like, it's not bad, but I didn't really feel like I need to spend money on it. So I'd say wait, obviously get everything individually, or just wait to see what does or does not look good. And honestly, what's here is going to tide me over for quite a long time. Like, I just got even Gears Ultimate and still Halo 5 to really dig in and play the new modes, but I just keep coming back and playing a ton of this.
Yeah, that's what I did over break. I had Halo and Fallout, but I would always come back to Battlefront.
I get you. So with DLC, what do you hope they actually include in? Or like, what kind of modes, game types, maps?
You know what? I can't really say or like really specify modes because, I mean, it's going to be a surprise. I mean, I really can't predict that. I would love to see more weapons.
More weapons?
More weapons.
Okay.
More ridiculous, beautiful weapons. Yeah, just more like
Which
just
I think
more cards.
Yeah,
stuff
I
like
mean,
that.
even weapon-wise, I think it's really impressive what they managed to do. Just
Right.
considering, I mean, their blaster you don't expect that much, but they got the little Jawa gun and made like a little shotgun, bunch of different kind of blasters, LMGs. It's very well done for what they managed to do with
Exactly.
it. But I get what you're saying. I guess I'm going to speak purely on a map perspective because game types, I don't know what they could do. The only one I know for sure is it's great you want to be a traditional shooter. Can you just bring back the original Battlefront mode?
Yeah,
Like
Conquest.
they kind of have that.
They kind of do. Like, I feel like Walker Assault kind of has that.
Well, I was saying there was one where you have to like capture them like in a row, which is
Supremacy.
cool. Supremacy, right?
Yeah.
But if you bring back the classic one, make some more unique
Yeah.
maps for it, I think we would be really happy about it, and I think I would definitely be happy as well. So
I think fans really want to see more classic maps. I mean, you get Hoth, you get Endor, you get
Tatooine, and
Tatooine.
even this new thing, Celos, maybe it's in the new movie. I don't know if it's just some random thing they came up with. I kind of like the look of it.
yeah.
The whole volcano aspect or whatever. But let's see. So what could they do? I think Yavin would be kind of boring because I got Endor.
Yeah.
I'd like some Death Star. You know.
Yeah.
Always seem kind of fun. Maybe you like span a couple maps, like some Jabba's
Yeah.
Palace stuff.
I doubt they'll dip into the prequels.
Oh no, they already said straight up they're not doing the prequels.
Yeah.
Which granted is a shame because a lot of the best like maps and stuff were prequel films.
Yeah. Like I was watching Watch Mojo's top 10 list, and a map that I would really love for them to do again that I had so much playing on in Star Wars Battlefront 2 was, I don't know if you ever played on it, the Camino map.
Oh, Camino was super cool.
Yeah.
I was thinking more, well, I like Geonosis in 2.
I did like that too, because that was just an all-out warfare, what the game essentially was, because you had a set amount of soldiers.
All right, let's get this guy.
And because that was like one of the major game types was conquest.
Boop. Got him. But yeah, I think those would be the main things. Maybe that new mode. I don't know. I feel like just Star Wars as a brand in general is trying to distance itself from the prequels,
Yeah.
which is good.
Which is good. You need to move on to the future. Like,
Well, that and the prequels.
one,
Like, what do you think about the prequels? You can shit on them, please.
first one, obviously the worst one.
I'm gonna argue that actually. But
Okay.
go ahead. Finally got.
We're capturing the escape pod.
The first one, I didn't really care for that.
Okay.
How
How young were you when you saw that?
what?
How young were you when you saw that?
Oh, I was like, oh my goodness. When did that? 99.
99, man.
99. So I was probably 7
Damn.
because
Oh.
that was first grade.
You were 7 and man, I had no idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
first grade. That's first grade when it came out.
All right. Oh wait, we have TIE Fighters still. But okay, so 1, nasty doo doo. What about 2 and 3?
2 was my favorite
Really?
overall, but 3 had my favorite scene.
Which is
The build up to my favorite scene for 3 is Palpatine and Anakin meeting and talking.
oh, when they're in the opera house.
Yeah.
That's a really well done scene.
Yeah, that's arguably the best scene in the entire series.
You mean the prequel series?
Oh,
Obviously.
I'm talking as the saga.
Oh, really?
I meant the saga. That's
Okay.
arguably one of the best scenes.
It's a lot to say, but I do kind of
Yeah.
agree actually. Now that I really think about it.
What about you? What?
Well, okay, so I had one of those childhood memories with 1 where parents faked a doctor's thing, right? They
Yeah.
took me out of school early, and I'm like, "What's going on? I have a doctor's thing." And they're like, "We're gonna go see Star Wars," and I loved it.
Right.
And getting older, I'll admit that it's like a bad movie, but it's a bad movie with, you gotta admit, amazing parts. Because the Darth Maul fight is still fantastic.
Oh, it's amazing. It's
CG wise, it's still like revolutionary and does some really great stuff. It's just that the story muddles way too much into like shit no one actually cares about, like negotiations and council, Senate committee meeting bullshit.
They tried to make it. The reason why that movie's off is because they made it seem political. And
It took the wars out of the Star Wars
it
stuff.
did. Now, there's nothing against with the political aspect. There's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the fact that they had an awkward amount.
Can you get that extra life?
I thought I ran over it.
Okay. I will say that what makes it like really hurts is that it's Episode 1 feels more like a kids movie, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. There have been some great, mature, interesting kids movies. But it's a kids movie with this way too boring, dry adult stuff in it.
Right.
And that's what really hurts it after all.
It's not balanced.
No, not at all.
That's why that movie caught fire for what it was.
But again,
yeah.
Darth Maul was the sickest goddamn thing in all the prequels.
Yeah.
And I wish he had more of it.
Yeah.
Poor Ray Park, the guy who played him, just killed it. But, okay. I think 2's worse, to be honest.
Okay.
And the reason for that is 2 has much less action.
Yep.
Much less impressive action.
Okay.
Dooku is just kind of... He's not really a character, to be honest. He's just kind of like a placeholder.
Yeah.
Like, there's a point where the movie kind of goes, look, Anakin's going to turn evil.
Right.
But, like, we need some kind of other Sith guy that isn't Sidious yet. So here's this Christopher Lee guy who's awesome because...
Great actor.
Great actor, Saruman, vampire, all these different things.
Yeah.
But, like, he just doesn't really work, and they try and do a couple different things with him where, like, I knew Qui-Gon Jinn will destroy the Sith or not, and he's just really all over the place. Also, I think one of the biggest mistakes the prequels made, and I get people who tell me I'm wrong about this, I think Yoda shouldn't have used the lightsaber. Because he's such a force-sensitive guy, and the flipping thing was just kind of silly. I'm probably going to die. Oh, no, I'm good. And just 2 was also very boring because while dry political stuff is kind of boring and dumb, it did give a bit of a sense of realism to the movie versus how unrealistic and stupid all the romance stuff in 2 was.
Right.
Because Natalie Portman's a great actress. Awful in that. And Hayden Christensen's whole sand thing is just infamously stupid now. But 3, I'll argue, I'm probably going to get killed for this in like comments or whatever. I think 3 is better than Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
Because I love, obviously, there's not a single person who doesn't love Star Wars. And if you don't love Star Wars, you at least understand why people love Star Wars. And if you don't, you're a piece of shit. Simple as that. I'm just going to say that out front or whatever. But of all the movies, Return of the Jedi is obviously the weakest and also not as good to me as like Revenge of the Sith. Mainly because Revenge of the Sith is one complete culmination of both the old trilogy and the new. Really great stuff is done. Some of the best action in like any movie at that time.
Right.
And Hayden Christensen, for all the bad shit he does in 2, he redeems it with being just fantastic in 3 or whatever. But
his acting did not help that movie though.
Which one, 2 or 3?
3.
He is point. He can. Okay, here's the thing. He is awful delivering lines.
Right.
He's a great visual actor. So when he has to give those like broken faces when he realizes that he's basically a Sith and all that stuff, he's great at that. But as an actor, like delivering lines, I'll admit he sucks. All that said, though, my biggest problem with Return of the Jedi is that it's 2 separate movies that don't at all work.
Right.
Because the original plan with Empire was that they were going to kill Han Solo and be a big, oh my god, lead to the end of the Empire, the whole deal. But they didn't because everyone loved Han Solo, so they're like, hey, let's just do this whole Jabba thing. And it's not that I hate the Jabba thing, it's that the Jabba stuff just, when you really look at it, you just get kind of bored. Because the Rancor is kind of cool, and, some of the stuff where Luke fights with the green lightsaber is kind of cool.
See, that...
But it just goes on for a while, and...
See, that's my kind of thing with the originals. There are some decent characters in there, but then everybody makes the grief for Boba Fett, and I'll say this about
but I get the comment. Fucker, you get the comment. You were saying?
But I was saying about everybody makes the huge grief about Boba Fett being this awesome guy. If you go back and watch the movies,
he does nothing.
He does nothing.
He looks super cool.
He looks super cool, and that's why everybody was just like, "Oh, Boba Fett's so great." But you go back.
Like reasonably, like Bossk should be way cooler to people because he's a cool ass lizard dude.
More people should be excited for Lando than Boba Fett.
Cold 45, man.
Yeah.
Billy D. Williams, the smoothest man in the world. But anyways, that was Battlefront. Definitely pick it up.
Definitely pick it up.
Fuck season pass, but pick it up because it's really great. Probably the best thing. Maybe this holiday, Star Wars nerd hype mania.
Buy it.
Buy it.
Buy it.
All right.